Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder. Why is this fight not being made? Well, once again, politics are getting in the way of this mega fight taking place. Wilder's team believe this is a $100 million fight, and Eddie Hearn is quick to say, well, if that is the case, then offer us 50-50 and send us over 50 million and the fight will get made in the snap of a finger. Well, is this a $100 million fight? I don't think so. And Eddie Hearn has offered Deontay Wilder $12.5 million up front to make the fight. The reason why I don't think this is a $100 million fight is because if you look at Canelo's following, he's one of the biggest stars in boxing. And when he fought Gennady Golovkin, also the biggest stars in boxing, that didn't even make 200 million buys. So how can a mega fight in the heavyweight division exceed that? Well, it will make more than that because of the draw of AJ, and Wilder's following is growing rapidly, but I don't believe it would make a $100 million fight, in my opinion. And if Wilder's team truly believed that, then they would offer upfront fee of 50 million to AJ to make the fight a 50-50 fight, what they wanted all along anyway. Then again, Deontay Wilder says the money doesn't matter, and he just wants to be undisputed champion. And whatever he makes in this fight, AJ will have to take in the rematch if he were to beat him. That is a good deal, but why isn't Shirley Winkle, damn you Eddie Hearn, Shirley Finkel, making that fight then? He has the ability to. All he has to do is reach out with the contract and the upfront fee, make the fight happen. Why not? I'm not having a go at Deontay Wilder because I don't think he is the reason. AJ is not the reason either. It's just boxing politics again getting in the way of this mega fight. Now, you can go back and forth and say that AJ is giving him an offer he knows he will refuse so he doesn't have to fight him. You can also say that Deontay Wilder is pricing himself out of the fight. But at the end of the day, do you really believe this? Deontay Wilder didn't have to fight Luis Ortiz, one of the best fighters in the division outside of the champions. And Anthony Joshua did not have to fight Vladimir Klitschko. He could have just went a different way. But he did anyway. Same with Joseph Parker. He didn't have to get in there with him. Joseph Parker is a formidable opponent. Don't forget that. AJ is showing the same courage, saying that he wants to get back in with Dillian Whyte. Who would want to fight Dillian Whyte? He's a handful. He is a great fighter. And also, Tyson Fury. AJ is itching to get in the ring with Tyson Fury. Although that would be the toughest fight he probably will ever have. The tall, rangy, fast Fury, and hard to hit. And AJ struggled a bit with Joseph Parker in the beginning rounds to find his range. So that would be a hard fight for him, yet he still wants to fight him. Luckily, Fury is going to have 4 fights before he does make an AJ fight or a Wilder fight, meaning that AJ can at least get 2 more fights in, and that will have to be against tall, rangy opponents to get him ready for Fury, because he's not ready for Fury yet, I don't think, although he will be. Because let's remember, Anthony Joshua has only had 21 fights. He is still learning. He has been fast-tracked his whole career. What he has done in that time is incredible. He has become a champion in his 16th fight, defended it, and then unified twice. So, how is this fight actually going to be made? Well, I believe it's going to take Eddie Hearn, Al Heyman, sitting down and not leaving until this fight is made. That's the only way it's going to be done. Al Heyman and Eddie Hearn have a good working relationship, and they can work this out. But this Winkle guy, he's getting in the way, and I think Wilder is going to have to drop him if this fight's going to be made, or at least tell him to take a back seat for the negotiations to be made. I believe he is just being niggly and bringing up that email that Eddie Hearn sent. He's just making excuses for the fight not to be made. And why not? It's going to be Deontay Wilder's biggest payday, and if they believe he can win, they'll get even more in the rematch, and then after that, if they win again, look at where they'll be, the biggest star in boxing altogether. At the end of the day, if both fighters and both teams really believe that they can win, then let's get this contract signed and get this fight made. Seriously, it's like being back in the playground. But then I suppose that's what life's like anyway, isn't it? That's what the playground gets you ready for, is this pettiness. But I don't believe that with 2 fighters, 2 warriors like this, there is any place for it. It is childish. Just get this fight made. The fighters want it, and the fans want it. What more do you need? to make this mega fight. Everyone wants it, except the promoters, it seems. I mean, if we're not careful, we're gonna end up with Wilder Brazil and AJ versus Povetkin. Come on, we don't want to see that. We want to see AJ take on Wilder. No disrespect to Dominic Brazil and Alexander Povetkin, but those are just not the fights we want at the moment. They will come in time. They can take on the new champion, the undisputed champion. They'll have to wait in line though. Povetkin is mandatory for the WBA, so he will get first shot at the winner if this fight is to happen next. I mean, what are you waiting for? Don't wait, make the date. There is another fella who is keen to get in the mix though. Tyson, Too Fast, Gypsy King, the Mac, Fury. Return of the Mac.